say a few words about this whole idea of embodiment and stabilization. So many of you really understand what this "I got it, I lost it" phenomena is. Sense of being connected with that, and then other times not so much. And so our unfoldment eventually takes us to, we could say, a wall, an obstacle, whatever that thing is that pulls us out. If we look really closely on the inside of it, we see that that's actually our will, our personal will. It's the doer, the controller. And so the essence, or the energy of this is, I want and I don't want. We've heard all this before. There's things that we like and things that we don't like. But I'm pointing towards more the essence, more the fundamental energetic behind it, before it's attached to an object of I like this or I don't like that. Just the raw energy of it. It's our preferences. It's that energy that drives most people. There's something that you like, so that moves towards that object. And there's something that you don't like, so it pushes away or it moves back. Just a raw energy. Most people don't even know that there could be something beyond that because it's so identified with that's what the personality is, that's what I am. As more space emerges in our being, we recognize, oh, there's something else besides that. And then as we rest as our beingness, we recognize, oh, that's what's pulling me out. It's that. It's the core identity, it's the core, it's like the seed crystal of individuality. And so even if a person has a powerful awakening experience, and they're blown out into the infinite very strongly, like a rocket ship, whether that rocket ship is 1 second or 10 years, eventually it starts running out of gas. And if it runs out of gas quickly, we're back in the me, and we're just back in the I lost it. But if it's more of a slow process, then we can actually begin to see what's going on a little bit more clearly. And so it's really about, the stabilization isn't about grasping on to presence, grasping on to oneness, grasping on to formlessness. It's more about relaxing, relaxing, relaxing. And so when I lost it begins to creep up, it's not about pushing that away or grasping back on to the formless. It's about just letting go of the whole thing. Letting go of the whole thing. And it's this letting go that I want to focus upon. Because that letting go isn't conceptual, it's actually, there's a sensory experience. And it's localized in the gut. Let's say even the root chakra. As we get more sensitive in our system, we can actually feel that grasping on a subtle level. It's in the body, it's in the energy system. sometimes spoken about die before you die on the awakening process. And it sounds really spiritual, but the actual dynamic of it is that's the part, that's the death. The letting go at the gut level, the letting go at the root chakra level. Whatever word you describe that, it's just the core seed of separation. And you can't do that letting go. That's the wall. That's the place that all effort eventually burns out to. You can just get to the wall. You can sense your absolute helplessness there. And you wait. And you wait. And you wait. And while you're waiting, your unconsciousness has a tendency to just flood up, flood through you, and flood out. And that's where we really come into that contact of our own will, because our will is saying, run! Go anywhere but stay here. But something in us eventually just says, no. It's not a doing, it's not a will, it's just, it does that on its own. It just says, I am not moving anymore. I don't care what comes. Heaven, I don't care. Hell, no, I'm just sitting here. Just sitting here. You're gonna die. Just sitting here. The temptation of Christ. I'll give you all of this, says the mind. Or if you don't, this is what will happen to you. The fear, the terror, the desire. And then we just don't move. We don't know why we're not moving anymore. We're just not moving. Nothing is pulling us away, not even enlightenment. What enlightenment? We say to our mind, what do you have that I want? And the mind starts to tremble because it realizes it has nothing. So it can even start to activate quicker to try to find something that we want or that we're afraid of. But then we don't move. We don't move. And it's not so much that the mind has to stop doing this, we're just not so much moved by it anymore. And this process has nothing to do with perfection at all. It has nothing to do with any sense of self-image, saintly, enlightened, awake. All of that is just, it's just the mind. It's just the mind. There's just an utter simplicity that emerges of its own accord. And then we recognize that where we are on a spiritual path is exactly at that point where we started. We went on this vast journey to come back to the here and now. Back to the humanity. Back to just this. Back to the absolute mundane. But what's different is that there's this ungraspable mysteriousness and sacredness and magic in the normal. And then the true human starts to really come out, live through you. as you recognize that your uniqueness, your wounds, your traumas, your everything was given to you as a gift. And the gift actually wasn't for you. It was for everything else. And it's meant to be given away. So in that letting go and that surrender, your true gift spontaneously is expressed. The simple love, the simple beauty, the simple compassion, forgiveness, acceptance. You're not doing it because you need to anymore, or because you need to find completion, or because you need to fill a sense of lack. You do it because that's your nature. It's the nature of freedom to give its freedom away. And so, in this moment, I invite that out of you. I invite whatever face that has in and as you to shine